We have a sub BB.
Kona, our baby! Our baby! Oh my goodness, I can't believe we have a baby. 9 months, that's crazy. Kona! Kona! I missed you, Kona. How's your house? How's moving? When can I see pictures? Because, I don't know, your last incest baby, oh my god, oh yeah, we're sisters. We adopted together, okay? Yeah, your last apartment was so cute. I'm anticipating great things out of your decor. We're back with Nancy, an old one. I think it's like maybe number 5. I think this one is timed, so you have to like solve the mystery in a set amount of time, which is scary. One box at a time. Yeah, honestly, my house is a mess right now because I just do not want to do anything. Oh well. There's more important things. I'm still eating. I feed myself, I feed the animals. What else can I do? I'm excited. It's been so long since I've heard Nancy's voice. I miss her. I miss you, Nancy. Okay, let's do this. New game. I'm a junior detective. My highest priority was like frosty films, like so people can't see in. Is it like, can people see in easily? I'm not sure there is probably a word. You probably got the right thing. Nice. What about your window lamp? Is the window lamp already there?
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century. And now, in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper.
Nancy, why are you speaking so quickly?
Sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now.
Is it quiet?
I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon.
Oh,
Love,
Kona,
Nancy.
you're cute. How was it? How was the sound? Is she quiet? Because it's going to be awkward if she is, because...
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get him, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing.
Because I have to screen share rather than
One,
that.
two,
Okay,
three,
okay,
testing.
cool, Kona.
Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks.
Same.
That sounds like Maya.
This is so fast paced. Where? Oh. Oh, my friend's go. I just don't know how to back out of here. Oh, I need to shut the... Shall I just not answer? See what happens? Yeah, this is so fast paced.
Carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What?
Ah!
Who is this? Hello? Hello?
So we went to a theatre with our friend that they're about to knock down and she's been kidnapped. My god. Oh, another phone
You'll
call.
never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, messing
You're
with the wrong
messing with the
girls.
wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
This is Joseph Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
This game has no chill, and like I said, it's timed. We have to find her before they knock down the theatre. Okay. So I'm immediately suspicious of Brady Armstrong then. This is Brady Armstrong's dressing room that she got kidnapped from, and this guy was looking for Brady Armstrong here because he said he'd be here.
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
Good evening, Angeli 188 left Blob Angeli 188 Blob Angeli 188 right Blob Angeli 188 left Blob Angeli
It's
188 Blob Angeli 188 right Blob.
Oh my goodness, it's Mr. Blobby. Puggo, thank you so much for resubscribing. Another sub baby. Blobby's back. I wonder if there's any Mr. Blobby games out there. There probably is. There's probably at least one. I don't even remember the commands. Blob? Run. Nah. Kona, you did it. Oh, was there a fight Mr. Blobby one as well? I swear there was, and it gave you like a percentage of how much Mr. Blobby killed you or something. This game is too
My
much.
name is Nancy Drew.
I'm anxious
Maya
already.
Wynn is my friend, and she's gone. I was out in the hall when I heard her scream. I don't know how they could have taken her.
Disappeared
Fight
from the men's
Blob?
dressing room?
Maybe just
What
fight
makes you
Blob?
think she was taken?
Am I imagining it? Was there one? I swear there was. Ah.
I just received a threatening
Fight
call
Blob, woo.
saying if I don't stop the theater demolition, I'll never see her again.
Whoa. They must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes. And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked, and then I'll come find you.
No, Mr. Blobby sucked you into his belly, Kona.
No groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to a signed autograph from yours truly?
Mr. Armstrong, I take it. This is the actor. I think it's him. I'm immediately I'm putting my guess in right now. We haven't met all the suspects, but it's just the way in these earlier games. So this is game number like 5. There aren't as many suspects, and also they give hints. And I think the hint was the caretaker called and was like, "Where's Brady Armstrong? He told me he would be there." I think it's this guy. I don't know why a celebrity would be kidnapping people for theatres, but
I beg your pardon?
Take a breath and pinch yourself because it's really happening. Brady Armstrong in the flesh. Star of Vanishing Destiny? Go ahead, faint. I'll catch you.
oh, it's him. I hate him. I hate him.
I'm Nancy Drew, starring in a real-life emergency here. I need to find my friend Maya Wynn.
Remind me not to appoint you president of my fan club. So what was your friend doing in my dressing room?
Weren't you expecting her? I thought she emailed you to set up an interview for her article.
All my email goes through Simone. She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record, any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
Okay.
Simone.
I really
is
wanted to
that
say
your
that, but
agent?
I don't want
Simone
to.
Mueller,
pander to him.
CEO of my life. My agent. Focus on being wholesomely smoldering, she says, and leave the rest to me. So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
I wonder if she knows anything about what happened to Maya.
Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, so before I started the stream, I looked up, like, I accidentally pressed help on the start screen, and it said, you need to find her before the clock says day 3. And that's scary. It's day 1 right now. Sticky fingers. Ooh, you'll have to, when you have not got sticky fingers, you'll have to tell me what you're eating. I feel like getting a brownie, but I will resist because we're only like less than 15 minutes into the stream. I need to wait until 1. Because I keep eating my dinner really early and then being really hungry in the afternoon. I need to control myself.
I heard Maya scream. When I got here, she was gone, vanished. And then I got a creepy phone call from the kidnapper.
But where could they take her?
Eating.
What did they say?
Have a nice lurk, eating. It's something to do with the demolition of the theatre.
It's something to do with the demolition of the theater. The voice said if they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
Those stinking radicals.
Puggo, have you been playing D&D? What radicals?
What radicals?
They're the ones who are flipping out over saving this theater. Nicholas Falcone and his tree hugger pals.
Yeah, I knew it, Puggo. I knew it. I know you so well. Was it fun? Did you almost die?
Listen, Maya's in trouble and I've got to act fast.
Sure thing. How can I help?
She may still be in the building. We've got to search this place from top to bottom.
I think it's him. I'm gonna search. So she went missing from this room. There's got to be a secret passage or something. The thing is, when we were playing these games before, I just, you know, I was so in the swing of it that I was doing the puzzles easier by the end. I was, you know, I knew what to click on instantly. Now I feel like I've lost it. Oh. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I've still got this. A mummy lord. That sounds scary.
It's locked.
It's locked. Oh my god, that feels so good.
It's locked.
Oh, that's so good.
It's locked. It's locked.
That's like a caress from a
It's
friend
locked.
right into my ear.
It's locked.
Is this his dressing room? This is a mess. Oh, a wand. Okay, they said Houdini used to perform at this theatre. So I'm guessing there's going to be some Houdini-based puzzles. Because who could resist, right? Ooh! Did I open that? I've solved the game already. She's here. I found her. The snake was here. Oh?
I may have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone?
She's so calm. Somebody just climbed out my wardrobe. What an inconvenience. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the agent. Simone, was it?
This is an emergency. I'm looking for a 19-year-old girl with black hair.
Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So don't tell me about problems.
You don't understand. I think my friend is in trouble.
I said scram.
Oh my god, she doesn't want to even speak to us.
This call's priority. Try me later.
But okay, let's see if what we can look at. That's where we came out. Unless like she did it to, and he's in on it because, and they dragged her out this way to make a big fuss for his career or something. I don't know. It's not usually two people in the games. I feel. Yeah. Why am I looking at this? Plunger? She needs her sink plunging? Is she gonna make me do that? Okay, how about we just leave? Have a look backstage. Oh? Oh my god, there's so many places. I'm gonna get lost. Oh. Let's just stand on the stage. What are those? I'm just looking around suspiciously for potential puzzles. This is timed though. We have to find in the set map time. Why? King Liam. Laurie Bryn and Ted Sashi, Wonderful City, 1953. Brigadine, the musical. Magdalena Applewhite in Brigadine. We don't really have time for this, but you never know when something's going to be important. Okay. Can I use this phone booth? No, it's out of order. So we can't even call. This is back in the theatre. Is this where we came? I think it is. Hi Chimkin! Enjoy the luck! I'm a little bit lost. Men's dressing room. Okay, this is where we were. Okay, theatre lobby. How about... Oh, it's stuck on 4. So you can't call anyone. Okay, so I think that's the caretaker. I think that's the last person. Okay, this is the screen. Ah! Chipkin! This is a nice theatre. I like it. Okay, can we... We can't call anyone. Women's dressing room. Just... Oh, okay, here. We didn't go in here. No, this is the box. Oh! I found a coin. Whoever was in this box caused a right mess. Ah. Though I would like to leave. Yeah. The Society of American Magicians would like to thank Harry Houdini for his great generosity and tireless devotion to promoting the craft of magic. As president of the society for 10 years, Mr. Houdini brought worldwide recognition to the art and helped to foster the careers of countless aspiring magicians. We are honoured to follow in his footsteps. Eatinth is back! Yay for Eatinth! What did you have, Kona? Tell me right now. I'm a bit lost. Oh, okay, we're in the lobby. Okay, we could call the police. You put fake pizza. What's a fake pizza? Let me look. Is it like a pizza that's sweet? Let me see. Let me see. What is it? It looks amazing. Why is it fake? And what's the sauce? Okay, should I take a picture of these? Oh, I usually have notes, don't I? I like to write them down. It makes me feel more like a detective. One sec, I'm gonna go and get a notebook. I'm gonna get a detective's notebook. So I grabbed this notebook. Sandwich, butter, ketchup, some dotted sausage. Cheese, oregano, and mild kebab sauce. Is that like a thing, or is that a Kona creation? So I grabbed my notebook and it's got, I did not realise that I was using this like... Lexi! It's amazing. I love that message. Thank you for resubscribing. I love you, Lexi. My god. So in this notebook there's a things to remember that I wrote. This must be over 10 years old because it says I've got my geography homework for Mr. Cheatham, which was my geography teacher when I was, so 11 years old. Things to remember: tights, swimming costume, moisturiser, keys, straighteners, jewellery, hairdryer. What could that have been for? Yeah. Oh my god. And my homework. And also all the money I needed for the week. For a singing lesson, £20. For my glee choir, it was £5. Singing lesson. Try and lower I Still Believe by a semitone. Geography homework. Question and hydrological graph. Water budget and transportation. I'm getting distracted. This is a timed game. I really should not be. Okay. I can look at this later. I'm gonna use this notebook to write stuff down because I clearly gave up on my super organized life very early. I do not like that new game is at the top because then you might so the theatre. So I could take pictures on my phone, but you know, phones weren't invented when this game came out. So, well, you know, they were, but ones with cameras wasn't. So I'm playing it like old school, so you would have to write them down. I wonder if I'll have to ring the garbage pickup. I'm gonna call all of these anyway. Okay, so yes, I think it was Puggo who always wanted me to ring the police in one of these games. Oh, Ned! Oh, I'm gonna hear Ned's voice. Oh, Ned. Oh, Lexi, how are you? How are you, cutie? How's cute Lexi? I miss you. I miss you, Lexi. Oh, Ned and Bess. Oh, I'm so happy. You're tired. No, don't be tired. Be happy. Okay, do I have to put the 1 in front of this? Okay, you do have to put 1. Okay, I'm just ringing the theatre here. I am the theatre.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording.
I just called the theatre that I am in. 555. Oh my god, I wrote this down so poorly. I think that's a 2. No. No.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Are you
This is a
poorly?
recording.
That was the police! Did I just ring it wrong? Oh my god. Maybe I don't need the area code because I'm in the area?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial
Okay, I don't need the 1 and I don't need the 314 for... Poorly because you work too hard, Lexi.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the missing persons unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping. No longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
He's not a cheater,
No,
he's the
but I
best.
heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
It's not his
My
fault
friend
everybody
went into
wants
the
him.
dressing room. I was out in the hall, and I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Wynn.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man?
VLEX
It
Masphere.
was spooky.
Duck
I think they were
Sauce,
using
how
some
are
voice
you?
disguise device.
Yes. That'll make
Yeah,
it
we still have
impossible to
Christmas
tell which
emotes
call.
forever.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
It'll be
looking
Christmas
in the
before we
vicinity?
know it.
No.
No
I don't think I've
suspects.
spoken to you in 2024, Duck
visible
Sauce.
signs of
Happy
struggle with
2024.
Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence. Does your friend work at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business
She's
did
a
Maya
reporter,
have
right?
entering the theater
She
group?
might have enemies.
She's a reporter for the school paper.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
was
it's only for
there
the
to
school
do an
paper.
interview.
Okay.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
Oh my god.
But this building is going to be demolished in 72
There are no
hours.
dumb babies here.
How can we afford to
We
take
are
that
all
chance?
subs.
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else?
Well, maybe they anticipated that the police would not care.
24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Okay, let's retry. Yeah, the kidnapper was like, I don't even need to kidnap this person outside of the theatre because the police aren't going to show up anyway. Oh, I didn't need to do that. So we just need to do the 5. No dom bibs, just sub bibs. Oh yeah, see, it's ringing this office. Okay. How is it ringing? Okay, so we know that phone goes. This is this phone. Okay, let's call the city garbage. Let's see if we can tell them about the kidnapping. Kona's just trying to get Lexi's attention. I don't blame her. The city garbage aren't picking up. Disgraceful. Okay, let's try ABC Medical. City garbage. Please take this body away. Well, the police don't believe me. Okay, they're not answering either. Okay, let's call Ned and then Bess. 2 faves. What, you watch him not pick up now? The elusive Ned.
You've reached Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to take your call right now, so please try again later.
Ned, the frat boy. What can we expect? He's probably off partying. Bess, don't let me down.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Nancy, it's about time.
Except this is not my favourite Bess voice actress.
Maya went
So
to
I'm
Brady's
sad.
dressing room to interview him. I guess he wasn't there. She screamed, and now she's gone. I think she's been kidnapped.
Oh my gosh. Why would anyone want to kidnap Maya?
I received a threatening
What I don't
phone
like
call.
about these games is
Somebody
the scrolling.
wants desperately to stop this demolition, and they're holding Maya as a bargaining tool.
That's terrible. Have you called the police?
I called, all right, but get this. According to standard procedure, they can't get involved until Maya has been missing for 24 hours.
What could possibly be standard about a girl getting kidnapped?
They're not convinced it's a kidnapping.
Well, how did she disappear then? Poof? Alakazam?
Sergeant Ramsey says it could be a prank, or Maya might have just taken off or something.
Sergeant Ramsey obviously doesn't know Wash U's most dedicated reporter.
It's true. The only way she would have abandoned this story is if someone
She's
dragged her
definitely
away from
been
it.
kidnapped because she's a dedicated school newspaper reporter.
And besides, I've got to find Maya before this demolition. I doubt her
Pogo,
parents
you
will
will
get
never
back
make
from
me
the
hate
other
Ned,
side of the world before
even if
then
he is a
anyway.
cheater.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been so personally attached to a case.
Call me back when you know more. is that she's got you on the rescue mission.
Okay. Nothing else to look at in here. We need to find the caretaker.
No teeny
Is
boppers
this
till
him then?
showtime. House rules.
That is quite the outfit, sir. I think it's the celebrity, personally. That's the guess I put in the minute we met him.
What's that supposed to mean?
Aren't you here to worship at the screen of Brady Charmstrong?
Who are you? His surly understudy?
Hollywood?
Good
the
one, Nancy.
fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you?
Pardon?
What's with the doom and gloom?
Was that English? Corporate generica. Oh, he's the guy that they mentioned. He's leading a radical group trying to not get the theatre knocked down.
I'm Nancy, but I think I missed something. Generica?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation, so what's up?
Okay, so I think he must be the red herring. I don't see anyone. Yeah, Nancy's just talking to a wall. So I think he's the red herring. So I think they want you to think he would kidnap her because of his group that don't want the theatre to be knocked down. Sorry, I keep clicking my pen. But I think it's the celebrity guy. But I don't think he's going to help in any way. I think he's going to be like, this is great for my cause.
My friend's been kidnapped. I've got to start searching this place.
Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
The phone call was awful. They want the demolition stopped.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate bigwigs out of their dream world.
Yeah, knew it.
Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, I knew it. He'd love it. He loves it. This floating head loves kidnappings.
Excuse me? We're talking about a girl's life here.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
It's just a pretend kidnapping. Oh, we've got to go for the sarcastic.
Oh, so this is just a pretend kidnapping. I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
Right. I need to start searching for evidence, but I'll be back with more questions for you, Nicholas.
Fight the power.
I just look at his outfit. Why, Nicholas? Why? The sandals, the shorts, the top. He's all leg. Okay. Those cheeks though, let's have a look. Oh. Yeah, they really want you to know he's like a leader of a rebellious group. They've had it up to here with the destruction of illustrious theatres. Theatres is very specific. Like, I would understand if it was buildings in general, but just theatres? I guess he's got a lot of He's busy, so he has to be selective. I think it's this guy, Brady Armstrong, the celebrity. Okay, maybe we don't meet the caretaker then. Maybe it's the leader of the Hadit group. And oh my god, someone could fall and die. The agent and the celebrity guy, because I think there's only 3 suspects in the first couple of games, and then it becomes 4 when, you know, games become bigger. Ooh. Maybe not then.
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
Maybe there is the caretaker.
You must be Nancy.
We've got
The
4
worry's written
suspects.
all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
I am suspicious of this guy already. He seems like a too gentle old man.
I found the secret passageway all right, but no sign of Maya. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, what about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Thanks, but I already tried that. Standard procedure says I'm on my own for the next 24 hours.
Standard procedure.
I understand the police can't go chasing after every kid who gets lost in a mall. They should. They probably should.
They seem to think it might be a prank.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
They say it's unlikely that the kidnapper would keep her in the building.
Well, I
She's
checked
in
all
the
outside
building.
doors,
That's the whole
and they're
point of
locked
the
up tight.
kidnapping.
Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
Ooh.
Are you counting yourself as a suspect?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
Okay.
Sound testing. Yeah, I think I remember hearing you practicing your MC voice now that you mention it.
I reckon if the kidnapper wants the demolition stopped, they must be keeping Maya somewhere in the building.
Did I mention what the kidnapper said?
Oh, I think so. Or maybe Brady told me when I saw him in the hall. He seems eager to help.
Helpful suspects. What more could I ask for?
That's the spirit. Now, what's your plan of attack?
That was not a serious compliment. Being like, yeah, at least the suspects are all really helpful. That's the spirit. Look on the bright side.
Operation Bust a Kidnapper is about to begin. Where can I get an insider's guide to all of the secret passages in this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff. I bet a blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. Ask for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
Okay.
When was the theater built?
Completed in 1925. The vision of one J.J. Thompson. Anyway, I've spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
Thanks, Joseph.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Everyone's suspicious, but I made an early gambit and guessed it was Brady Armstrong, so I'm gonna commit. Okay, maybe. We need to, so we haven't been able to talk to Brady's manager yet. Why is everything out of order in here? I bet this gets fixed. This looks like a puzzle. That looks like a puzzle and a half. Okay. she off the phone yet? No. She's still on the phone.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller, don't worry. Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
I bet it's not about Maya.
So you heard about Maya?
Of course. I mean,
Oh, it
a
is.
kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled, or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
I'm worried sick about my friend here, and all you can think of is another media event.
Where are you from?
What? Where are you
River
from?
Heights? Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
She's like, I'm better than you because I'm from LA. Okay, well, Nancy solved crimes. Yeah, let's just go short and simple.
This is not a movie.
But what could be better for the image
She is
of an
gross.
on-screen hero than to save someone in real life, huh? Agents wait their whole careers for a chance like this.
Simone, you're the worst. Yeah, he can
theater's
help,
going to be
but I think it's
demolished
him.
in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
Excuse me?
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy. I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
She's the worst.
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef frank at 7 a.m. He's been the jewel in my crown ever since.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater. Care to comment?
Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump. That's my comment.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Bye now.
I don't understand you, Simone. I don't understand you at all. But I don't think it's her. She's too obvious. Was this always there? Ooh. Magic wand, help me. Okay, we're gonna have to get something to pry that open. Okay. Or is it because this is on it? We're gonna have to get this to be moved. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Where is he? Where's the suspect? Oh, there he is. Oh, that scared me. Oh, but let's hear something truly iconic though.
It's locked. It's locked.
I love it.
Any news?
Don't you want to know what Maya's article was about?
Well, I thought you said it was about me.
Well, Brady, you're the center of the universe. We're not saying unless I was temporarily enchanted by you. That's ridiculous.
Well, Brady, you are the center of the universe, but actually, her article was about the theater.
Then what did she want to talk to me for? I'm an actor, not a politician.
Good question.
She never told me what her angle was. Do you mind if I take a look around in here?
Be my guest.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Me? You think I kidnapped Maya and then breezed in here just 4 minutes later? Where would I hide her? In my back pocket?
Just answer the question, Prince Charmstrong.
Charmstrong?
I picked that up from Nicholas. Now please proceed.
Well, I was late getting back from a haircut. This is hard for me. I think my hairline might be receding. It's miserable. Simone's gonna go through the roof.
He's the worst. I hate him.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Cool beans.
Oh, he said cool
Any
beans.
news?
It's all over.
Talk to you later, Brady.
You betcha.
I hate him. He's going down for this crime, if he did it or not. I have been guilty of saying cool beans. I myself. Okay, this is how you get the thing open. I wanna check that passage again to see if anything was dropped. Who knows? I honestly don't know where that phrase comes from, but it was really popular at one point. Okay, I don't think anything was dropped.
On your stage name? I'm thinking Samantha Quick.
You love it, right?
Samantha Quick, isn't that in the Venice one with the cat suit? Isn't that who we pretend to be at one point? Don't we put on like a blonde wig? Or Samantha Quick is definitely in something. Or is it the spy one? Where we were a spy and where we find out her mom was a spy and there was that actual spy and one of her fake names was Samantha Quick. I think I've definitely heard that in this series before.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Okay, what on earth do we do? Help. Phone in the ticket booth to call your friends. Okay, well, let's do that. But, you know, Ned didn't pick up. He embarrassed me in front of everyone. Oh, like, the older games have that. Ooh, oh, here's a... Samantha Quick, okay, Bridget Shaw, Zoe Wolf is a trained spy, yeah. That's it. Okay. Oh, you've got to not get hit by this. Oh no, I'm really bad at things like this. I love Google too, but everyone's right. It was going down. It is going downhill. I'm really bad at stuff like this. See? Yeah. Okay. Stuck. I'm stuck. Yeah, this is a tune. This is a beat. I can feel it. Oh no. I'm stuck. How do I get 3 of you? Okay, so we've definitely got to do that. And that. Okay. So I've trapped that one. And then this one too. Okay. If I move, so this one will move right now if I do this. Ah! Okay, that was alright. We did better. Okay, so if we do that. And then if we go down, and then we've trapped that one there. I don't know how to escape this one. We've got to stay. Woo! What do I get? Oh, that's not fun. What the heck do we do with it? Let's try these 2 again then. He's not gonna pick up again, leaving me heartbroken.
Hello?
Ned, it's
Oh,
me.
he did it!
Nancy, Beth's called and told me what happened with Maya. I've been worried sick.
Did she tell you what the police said?
About the 24-hour delay? Yeah, she told me. But I have faith in you, Nancy. You've solved plenty of cases before without help from the police. So let's get down to business. Who are your suspects?
It seems there were only 4 people in the building at the time of the kidnapping, besides Maya and myself. Brady Armstrong, Simone Mueller, his agent, Nicholas Falcone, a political activist, and the caretaker,
Cha-cha.
Joseph Hughes.
Any hunches?
Not yet. I've got a lot of work to do.
Call me anytime. I'll try to stay close to the phone.
That music was great. I want to play it again.
By the time I finally got to talk to Simone Mueller, she had heard all about the kidnapping and canceled the premiere of Vanishing Destiny.
Sounds Sounds like bad news travels fast around old theaters.
That's just the thing. Simone didn't seem to think Maya's kidnapping was bad news at all. She kept calling it a great opportunity. She kept saying what fabulous publicity it's going to be for Brady.
Sounds like she knows how to turn a profit in any situation.
The question is she just responding to the situation, or did she have a hand in creating it in the first place?
No flies on you, Nancy Drew. Sounds to me like your detective mind is in high gear.
See, Ned says we don't stink. It's true love.
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Start questioning your suspects. See if they've got credible alibis.
Okay, we have questioned them though. I guess we didn't
Ned.
really.
Be careful.
I don't really know where they were. I don't think anybody answered me straight, to be honest.
Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I don't think
I
it's
was
him
outside,
though.
harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
I mean, you have a point, but it's just really oddly specific.
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
This guy's just a bit of a nerd. I don't think he kidnapped anyone.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
He just likes theatres. He's just a theatre kid. Okay, let's... Ooh. I don't know what that is, but I'll have it. Should you be putting your cola on that? Let's go out to the lobby. What the heck is this? Is it... Oh, is it a screen thing? Clayton. Oh. We're gonna have to work the projector, aren't we? Okay. The focus knob. Never let it running unattended. It's gonna set on fire. Clean it.
There was a key here.
We'll have to ask him. Ask the old
Any
man.
signs of Maya?
So, where will you go after the demolition? Are you planning to retire?
Greasewood, Arizona. My brother Jake is there. It's a tiny town with no movie theater, so we're gonna put one on the map. I got some money saved.
Tell me about that old key-making machine in the lobby. Has it been out of order long?
It's been broken for a spell. The kids lost interest in it when video games came along. But I bet it wouldn't be hard to fix. I'd love for you to see how it works. And then you could make yourself a little souvenir from the Royal Palladium. Or send a key to your sweetheart.
Who is this J.J. Thompson character anyway?
Old J.J. Owner, visionary, wheeler dealer. J.J. loved a magic show. He had this place built with those kind of big spectacle shows in mind. J.J. also happened to love the sight of his own mug in the mirror. You can tell by the way he ornamented the auditorium with his own head.
The history of this theater is so rich. I'm surprised the city of St. Louis isn't more interested in preserving it.
Well, they are interested. The Historical Society's been working like the dickens to get this place declared a landmark. But someone downtown has been stalling. They're awfully close.
Well, it's about to be bulldozed, so it doesn't really matter.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
The turkeys? Okay, so we're gonna have to make our own key. Okay. Make a key. I'm gonna write that down, because I will forget that that's a thing we need to do. Okay, I'm gonna just go get some food. Let's pause it, because this, you know, is timed. Kona's sleeping. Enjoy your sleep, Kona. Absolute disaster. I have sourdough bread, which I don't like. I have no brownies. But I have a small Finny Winnie next to me. Actually, it's not too bad. It's gluten-free sourdough, so it doesn't really taste like sourdough. Okay, how do I get you working then? I can't click any closer to it, so... When in doubt, call Ned.
Hello?
Hi again.
Hey, Nancy. What's the latest?
There's this cool machine in the lobby that makes souvenir keys. You can make a key in any shape and call it the key to your heart. I wanted to make one for you. Not that this is any time to think of souvenirs.
Maybe after you solve the case, Detective.
Well, besides the fact that I don't have time for distractions, the machine is out of order.
Phew, that's a relief.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nancy Drew, you know the key to your heart would be much too big to carry around on my keychain. I'd probably throw my back out.
Good point, Mr. Nickerson.
Anyway, it's the thought that counts.
Stop flirting, you two. This is a children's game.
I've got to think of a way to get this demolition stopped.
Well, the police aren't being much help. But couldn't you try contacting the owner of the building? I'm sure he or she would be willing to postpone for a couple of days. I mean, what's the rush?
According to Nicholas, his name is B. Thompson, and he won't talk to the press.
I wonder what he has to hide.
His building firm is called Wave of the Future.
Catchy. I wonder what he has against the present.
Ned, I just remembered something. Joseph used the phrase Wave of the Future when I first met him. He was talking about the remodel of the theater in 1956. Do you think it's a coincidence?
I don't know, Nance. If Joseph turns out to be the owner of the theater and the guy behind the demolition, I think it'll be fair to say you've seen everything.
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Seems like Nicholas has the most motivation to get the demolition stopped. You'd better find out all you can about his politics and his methods.
Bye, Ned.
Go get him, Nancy.
What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this place, it's ultra personal. My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
Wow, I can see why you would hate to let it be destroyed. After all, this artwork is her legacy.
True, true. But there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Okay, his motive just got a bit stronger. I still think he's a red herring.
Didn't she fight it?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him or any of that. So I guess she just had to let
What are you
it go.
doing, Finny? You're sniffing me for crumbs. I've just finished my sandwich and now Finny's searching furiously for any crumbs. Finny, you can be heard. Everyone can hear you sniffing. You don't care, do you? You don't care.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke. And then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
Wow.
Was she bitter about it?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone? She just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life. But this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history. It's for justice.
That is one wet nose, Thiddy. Thank you.
Can't you get some justice now?
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
Okay.
I think I know what you're going to ask.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
You miss your dog. Dogs are the best. Dogs are just... they're too good. They're too good for this world.
Maya's my first priority, as you can imagine. But if there's any way I can help set the record straight on this beautiful artwork, I will.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
I try to play it down.
Okay. Okay, we've got... I want to go and talk to Joseph, and so Joseph might be the owner. Which is a bit sus.
Any signs of Maya?
No, we can't confront him about it.
Turkeys get you down.
We're not even allowed to be like, hey old man, are you the owner of the theatre? So many corridors in this game. It's not my favourite Nancy Drew setting. I thought the theatre was going to be a lot cooler than this.
Need any help?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Bye.
Nancy sounds so done when she's talking to Brady. She's like, whatever, Brady, I'm gone. I'm off.
How about Fancy Jackson?
Fancy
A little
Jackson.
disco, but I think you could pull it off.
So this is the agent. She's trying to come up with stage names for Nancy. Fancy Jackson.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Bye now.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm stuck again. It's not great. Maybe we can try and spy? On Brady. Brady! Boo! I'm stuck. This is where I got the wand. This is gonna be a call Ned, do what Ned says, call Ned again game. I have no idea what to do. I want the task list. I want my task list. Let's call Bess this time.
Hello?
It's me again.
Hi, Nancy. I've got George here, too. Bess filled Any developments?
I'm just searching the theater, questioning suspects.
And?
Just tell them
I think
everything.
Simone Mueller would do just about
Tell them
anything
everything.
for publicity.
You know what they say? There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Even for a kidnapping?
It's like Hollywood has taken over her brain. I'm practically in tears over Maya, and she's trying to dream up a stage name for me.
A stage name?
Not just any stage name either. Would you believe Fancy Jackson?
Ooh, Nancy, that's kind of disco.
I bet she could pull it off.
This is serious, you guys.
Amazing.
Do you really think she would kidnap Maya just so Brady could pretend to save her?
In her line of work, Nancy,
Anything's possible.
Okay.
Brady said Simone wants him to appear wholesomely smoldering to his public. What in the world do you think that means?
Well, wholesome makes me think of apple pie.
and to smolder, according to my trusty dictionary, is to burn slowly from the inside, without flame.
So, he's a sweetie pie on the outside, but too hot to touch.
Oh.
No.
Have to bring this up with Bess here, Nancy.
No,
Seems like
Bess.
the two things don't go together. One is safe, the other is dangerous.
Interesting. Maybe that's Brady's whole dilemma. He doesn't know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy.
Which is exactly why he can't be trusted.
I met Nicholas Falcone, the leader of Hadit. His organization is camped out in front of the theater, demonstrating against the demolition.
What's the deal with Hadit?
Nicholas says he's sworn to slay the dragon of corporate generica.
All in favor of men who slay dragons. Say aye.
Honestly, Bess, what are we going to do with you? Nancy, what in the world is generica?
I think it's a term for what this country would be like if suddenly it all looked the same.
Oh, you mean if it became generic? Like a bar of soap that's just called soap.
Right. Hadit believes that protecting historical buildings is key to preserving our national character.
That sounds noble.
Yeah, except he practically jumped for joy when I told him the kidnapper's motive is to save the theater.
Uh-oh. Sounds like you better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
Nicholas told me that his grandmother did a lot of the artwork inside the theater, but that J.J. Thompson, the original owner, never paid her or even gave her credit for it.
That's terrible.
I can see why he's so dedicated to saving the theater, then.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about this J.J. Thompson.
Maybe you can help Nicholas get his grandmother the credit she deserved.
I told him I'd keep my eye out for anything that would prove her connection to this
Oh my
place.
God.
I wonder if JJ left any of his personal effects behind.
If he did, I'm sure they're gone now. His kids must have cleared the place out when they remodeled in 1956, a few years after he died. That's when it became a movie theater.
You never know, Nancy. If there's one thing your detective work proves every time, it's that old buildings are the keepers of old secrets.
Let's just hope this
True.
one lives long enough to tell.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
Okay, they didn't help me out. Why? Why? I'll have to call Ned. Ned's basically solving this crime.
Hello?
Hi again.
Hey, Nancy. What's the latest?
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Blueprints would definitely help your search. Nicholas must know the county administrator's offices inside and out. Maybe you can get the phone number from
But I
him.
was just talking to Nicholas and he didn't tell me anything.
Go get him, Nancy.
He didn't say anything. Oh my God, he's not here. Let's have a look. Hadit. Humans against the destruction of illustrious theatres. I can't read this. Humans Against the Destruction of Illustrious Theatres was founded in St. Louis in 1997 to rally public attention for the cause of preserving unique historic theatres throughout the nation. As of today, Hadit has been instrumental in saving 133 theatres. That's pretty good. And the organisation boasts 37 chapters nationwide. But even as the movement continues to expand, the need for greater public participation has never been greater. Everyday theatres that have served generations of audiences are being bulldozed to make way for gigantic megaplexes and shopping malls. He's the founder and president. Ooh, a phone number. 314-555-4671. Okay. I was hoping he'd have juicier secrets than just the brochure for the organisation he tells us about, but okay. Okay. I think we just need to do 555 4671. Just called Cheeks McGee. Okay, that's what he is now. He's not Nicholas, he's Cheeks McGee. Why is it just... Does it want to do anything? If the number's correct... Yes, see, that's incorrect because I didn't need to put in the 314 because that's... We're in that location. It's weird that it just doesn't even, like, you know, time out or anything. That's so strange. Well, Ned told us that we have to talk to Nicholas. That's the next thing on the list. But Nicholas isn't here. Cheeks McGee! Come back!
Need any help?
Why are you so interested in helping me?
Well, Maya was kidnapped from my dressing room after all. I just can't help thinking maybe they meant to kidnap me.
Talk to you later, Brady.
Bye.
It's a good point. Maybe they were waiting for him, but then Maya came in first and they thought, we'll just kidnap her instead.
What's the status? I think your phone's about to ring. Ciao.
Okay, where the heck is Nicholas? Where is Cheeks? Sound of clapping. Nicholas! Let's talk
Hey
to
there,
him.
Nancy.
Gotta go
He's
now.
got
Shut
nothing
up.
going on.
Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
No, I was
Bye.
trying to click on this machinery. I'm sorry. I've already grabbed everything, I think. He's not here. I need to fix this, but I have no idea how because I can't zoom in and see what I need. Is it like this cog? Oh, we read that before. Okay. Okay, I don't think we actually ever walked up. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't think we ever did walk up the center here. No clapping sounds. No Nicholas. History is being erased. Oh, there's another pamphlet. This might be why.
314-555-3309.
Okay. And the Wave of the Future Inc. I want to call them as well. Right, put these down. We missed a pamphlet. There was 2 types of pamphlets. Maybe we should call the Historical Society too. For nearly 80 years, audiences have been gathering at the Royal Palladium to see world-renowned magicians, celebrated theatre productions and blockbuster movies. If the theatre goes down, part of the unique heritage of St. Louis goes down with it. Sure, sure. I'll call them. Oh, it's even put the number in my... Just call everyone, yeah. I mean, they put the numbers there, why not?
Records, Madeline speaking. Hi, I'm looking for the blueprints for the Royal Palladium Theater. Do you have them on file? Are you a county employee? No, just a citizen on a mission. Okay, well, we do keep blueprints on file. Let's see. The computer says there are 2 sets for the Palladium, 1923 and 1956. Do you have a preference?
Very helpful. Thank
please.
you.
The originals. Would you like to hold while I retrieve them? Sure, thanks.
Okay, we're actually on hold. This is too real.
Ma'am? Yes, I'm still here. It's very strange, ma'am. They're gone. Gone? You mean someone checked them out? Oh, we don't allow people to check them out. You can bring the blueprints to our reading room and study them there, but they're not supposed to leave the building. I can't imagine where they could be. Hold on, let me see if Charles knows.
Again.
Ma'am, this is so strange. Charles says some guy was just in here looking at them a few days ago. What did he look like? Hold on.
No. No, Madeline and Charles, please.
Hello? Charles said the guy had a hat on. He never really got a look at the guy. Was he young or old? Hey, Charles, young or old? Energetic is all Charles remembers. Okay, well, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm working on some things over here at the Royal Palladium. Could you do a search for the blueprints? Sure thing. I'll put in a find request. Call back in 5 to to 7 business days. Next week? Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that kind of time.
This is too
Is there
real.
any way to expedite the search? I'm afraid not. The guy who does our misplaced material searches just returned from a month of paternity leave, and he's swamped. I see. This is urgent? Yes, it's urgent, all right. But I'll figure something out. Thanks, Madeline.
Why don't you say somebody is trapped in the building or something and you need to know the prince? Okay, let's try calling the Wave of the Future. Who are the ones that are going to be... Oh no. It's not letting me call that number. Let's just try the... They're going to be redeveloping the site, so I don't know, I thought it would be good to call them, but maybe not.
We're sorry. Your call
Yeah.
cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the...
Let's just do the Historical Society. No, I don't think it wants me to ring them. Anyone at least have like a, you know, a message being like, we can't come to the phone right now. Okay, he's not back. Let's tell maybe Joseph, is that his name? That the things aren't there, maybe? They've lost the blueprints.
Hey there, Nancy.
No, can't tell him that.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
Atta girl. Okay, thanks for the support. This is like our office. My office now. This is where I call Ned. I guess we need to tell them about the blueprints being gone. Ugh.
Hello?
Hi again.
Hey, Nancy. What's the latest?
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
So the blueprints are unavailable. Well, who needs blueprints anyway? If you study up on J.J. Thompson and the history of the theater...
I've got to look at all these plaques.
Some insight into how the place was built. Check out the old posters and plaques in the hallways.
Bye, Ned.
Go get him, Nancy.
That does not sound fun, Ned. I can't lie to you. I just want Cheeks McGee back. He'd know what to do. The Royal Palladium presents The Genius of Escape, Harry Houdini in something by J.J. Thompson. Oh, it's challenged by J.J. Thompson. Entrepreneur and owner of the Royal Palladium Theatre. Witness a once-in-a-lifetime event right here in St. Louis as the masterful Houdini is plunged into the watery grave and faces the most impossible escape of his career. For the cash reward of $50,000. 3rd of March 1925. Tickets are limited. Okay, the Royal Palladium Sonner and Smith Holiday Special. Not to be missed. Juggy Smith and his ragtime band. A musical hodgepodge of laughter. Special attraction Zagad the Magnificent. Also featuring Madame Lasardo, La Lady of the Night, making her first American debut in spectacular fashion only in St. Louis. Here's Houdini. Here's the Zagad the Magnificent, okay. The Houdini Transformation, this week at the Royal Palladium Theatre, St. Louis, Missouri. The Goddess of Mystery, the Master of Magic. Witness an astounding metamorphosis that dares to boggle the human mind. The Royal Palladium, St. Louis, Missouri, Shelby and White, cornucopia of humorous magical acts. They're really whacking out the thesaurus for these posters. Real live animals. 1 week only. I'm not reading on the side. I can't. I cannot be bothered to tilt my head. Houdini casts spell on Palladium. Last night, the master of illusion and undisputed king of handcuffs, Harry Houdini, performed at the Royal Palladium. If you didn't attend, you missed a crackerjack show. The standing room only performance began with the uproarious comic stylings of comedian Slappy Henderson. While Slappy was taking jabs at the Coolidge administration, he was distracted by a portly theatre patron who was late taking her seat in the front row. Slappy was merciless in ridiculing the woman for her tardiness and took no time in commenting on her floral print dress and matching hat. Yeah, Kona might want to hear the king of handcuffs. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we all have the same brain. I like your dress, lady, but isn't it a little early for Halloween? Oh, Slappy, what a line. After Slappy warmed the crowd, Harry Houdini took command of the stage, joined by his beautiful wife and assistant, Bess. Bess! The Houdinis pulled out all the stops, astounding the crowd with amazing feats of daring and a miracle, including Mr. Houdini's death-defying escape from the watery grave, a custom-made aquatic tank built by J.J. Thompson, the owner of the Royal Palladium. That's a lot of reading. Okay. So confident was Mr. Thompson that Houdini could not best his contraption. Oh, okay, so this guy just wanted to kill Houdini. Thompson staked $50,000 on the challenge. Yow. What a blow to JJ's billfold. Read our exclusive coverage of this story on page 5. No, just cover it now. Even with such spectacle, it was the last illusion of the evening, the Houdini transformation, that simply brought the house down. The illusion began with 2 iron cages being lowered from the ceilings to the stage. Bess gracefully stepped in the first cage and got lifted 3 feet in the air. As stagehands covered her with a cage-length curtain, Harry Houdini stepped into the adjacent iron cage. While he was lifted up, Houdini transfixed us with a penetrating stare and began a countdown. At 3, his cage came to a halt 3 feet above the stage. At 2, a cage-length curtain lowered quickly enveloped the magician, but it was not Houdini's voice who shouted 1. Less than a heartbeat after it was dropped, the curtain was instantly lifted, revealing Bess Houdini standing where her husband had been but a moment before. Harry Houdini had vanished. Amid the applause, Bess gestured to the still-cloaked cage suspended beside her. A stagehand removed the curtain to reveal not Harry Houdini as we all expected, but Slappy Henderson! You thought you had gotten rid of me, didn't you? Slappy yelled to the woman in the floral dress. This poor woman. The poor woman lumbered up from her front row seat. Someone ought to teach you some manners, she said, wagging a pointed finger at him. She then turned to face the audience, removing her hat and wig with a flourish, and revealed her true identity, Harry Houdini. Oh my god, what a twist. The Royal Palladium exploded with applause. The Houdinis took their bow to a standing ovation. Never before has St. Louis been treated with such unparalleled magical genius. That does sound really cool. I've never seen, like, live magic like that. I think it's impressive, even if it's not magic. Okay. Yeah, we already read that one. Did we not read this one? Oh yeah, okay, we didn't read this one. Born in 1874 in Budapest, Hungary, under the name of Eric Weiss, Houdini's family soon moved to Appleton, Wisconsin. From there, at the age of 12, Houdini ran away from home. By the age of 13, he had reunited with his family in New York City and begun performing magic card tricks under his original stage name, Eric the Great. In the course of his illustrious 33-year career, Houdini escaped from prison cells, handcuffs, leg irons, straitjackets, packing crates, milk cans, coffins, and St. Louis tycoon J.J. Thompson's infamous watery grave. In addition to being the greatest escape artist of all time, Houdini was also a master of illusion. In 1918, at the Hippodrome in New York City, he made an elephant disappear on stage, and according to Houdini, the elephant Jenny, weighed 10,000 pounds. His brilliant skill and ability to baffle and amaze an audience remains unsurpassed to this day. I mean, it does sound cool. Dizzy Notion. Ha! Frank Chapeau. Don't get that one. If it's meant to be. Rufus. Smoke and Mirrors Brown. He looks proud. Okay. I don't really see how that helped me in any way. It's got to be this one that's got some clues in it. Am I going to have to escape from a Houdini trap? Am I going to have to escape from the watery grave? Because I would like to not have to do that. Okay, there's the cage. I think I saw the cage. Oh. Probably not my smartest idea. This is like a Why has this one got like a little black box on it? What are you doing, Finny Winnie?
He's excited because he knows what's happening.
Are you going on a walk, Finny? Oh, clunk. Okay. What did that do?
Can't watch it.
What was the clunk? Hello, Vinny, going on a walk.
What's the status? I think your phone's about to ring. Ciao.
Nancy's got no patience for Simone or Brady Armstrong. Okay. Oh, did this lower this? Okay. Nice. Now let's put it back up. How many? Okay, it's secure, I think. Oh. I'm gonna do a save. I don't think I've saved this whole time. Before we go down. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, we gotta get them all on the one, do you think? But which one? I guess it doesn't really matter because you can just once. No, it does matter. Maybe all hearts. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it must have been you. You could have done any of them, maybe, because I just guessed. Hello, Finny. Oh. Can we just... So these are right. Where's her chin? Oh. That's how... Did I just turn it? Okay, yeah. Is that there? I don't know, it just looks like skin, so I just put it there. I don't... Yeah, there we go. I don't know. I don't know. I reckon that's got to be like that. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be, actually. I lied. We like that. Where's the rest of her hair? Is it this one? Okay. Oh, here we go. This is it. Look at that. I don't know. Oh no, no. This one maybe? Yeah, and then this one's wrong. This one. No? No. Like this one is this one maybe. Yep, like that. I think. This one. No, why? Yeah, okay. Then these swapped, maybe. Puzzles are hard. Maybe here, after that. Yep. Yep. Okay, okay. Nope, 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 nope. Maybe... Okay. What about this?
It looks like the gears are missing.
Okay, we put one gear in.
Looks like the gears are missing.
Gosh darn it. Another gear puzzle. Well, I can't remember which one it was. Oh, the one in the... where it was the wedding. Then I spent so long on that gears puzzle and it turned out I didn't have all the right gears. Good times. play.
Ladies
Oh.
and gentlemen, step right up. Ha ha.
I don't like it. How do I play? Okay.
Find the ace of spades.
Okay.
Keep your eye.
I don't know which one it was. I have no idea which one it was anyway, because it zoomed in and then zoomed out. I don't know.
Don't blink. You might miss something. Ha ha. The
Oh.
hand is quicker than the eye.
I believe you.
Find the ace of
Okay,
spades.
it's the one on the
Keep
left.
your eye on the card.
Middle, right, I think.
Congratulations! You beat the magician. Don't forget to collect your winnings. Ha ha.
Your
I showed him.
audience will be dazzled.
Okay, every magician keeps some handy flash paper. Slide the flash trigger ring through your middle finger. Use the flint wheel or finger flasher to create the spark, then throw the flash paper and watch as it ignites. Your audience will be dazzled by the bright light and the puff of smoke. Great for theatre, special effects, disappearing acts, or any time you need to throw someone off your trail. Ooh. Someone's gonna do this to us, I bet. Caution, flash paper is a pyrotechnical device and should not be used by children without adult supervision.
Your audience will be dazzled.
Can I not
Your
take it?
audience will be dazzled.
Okay, do I just have to... Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got some. Maybe it's how I'm going to escape then. From, you know, our inevitable chase from the bad guy. Are we done down here? Except for, you know, we need to find another wheel. I would not be going down here with the trapdoor shut. Thank you, Nancy. Okay, let's talk to these two while we're over here. Go on in, Nancy. Don't be shy.
Need any help?
Talk to you later, Brady.
Don't be a stranger.
I think it's gotta be him, because we haven't spoken to him.
What's the status?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Okay, nothing for them to... Is Cheeks McGee back? No. Have I looked at everything properly on his desk? Where could he be? Aren't we all locked in here? Okay, we definitely read this one.
Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
Well, I will be touching the projector because I'm gonna be
Any signs
putting
of
whatever
Maya?
this is on.
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down. Hey there, Nancy.
Gotta
No.
go now.
Bye.
Okay, well, at least I did the trapdoor thing without Ned. That's one thing Ned can't take credit for. I'm gonna call the city again, maybe, and see if they agree to get it quicker. Well, there's got to be a trapdoor on the stage as well, right? Because that's how Houdini must have done the tricks. Maybe I need to go and have a closer look at the stage.
Hi, Ned. It's me.
Hey, Nancy. How's the case coming along?
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Now that you've got that wand, you'll need to customize it for the job at hand. How about attaching a magnet to the end? Or something else to make the coin stick?
But why?
Bye, Ned.
I'm rooting for you.
But why, Ned?
Hello?
Bess?
And George, too. What's new, Nancy?
I took Joseph's advice and called county administration to see about the blueprints for the theater.
He sounds like a big help.
Yes, but the woman on the phone said that the blueprints are missing.
Official records? Missing?
She said that a man was in last week looking
They put me on hold, George. It was awful.
Seen since.
The kidnapper? Or a certain smoldering sidekick?
Well, whoever it was, they must have taken the blueprints with them. How on earth am I going to find all the secret rooms and passages in this place now?
I'm not worried, Nancy.
Me neither.
You could probably find a secret passage in a paper bag.
Are you kidding, George?
Okay, I did find one secret passage, but it wasn't really secret because there was a handle on it.
You two. I'll talk to you soon.
Good luck.
Be careful.
I want Cheeks McGee to come back, please. I need to ask him something that I can't remember what I'm supposed to ask him now because he's been gone for so long. Okay, actually, let's look upstairs in the theatre a bit closer because I think I saw something in like the wall, maybe. Oh, what are? Is that meant to be different? Okay. The moose next door. I want to see that. There's not a lot to see up here. Okay. Right, let's go in the theatre. We've got to look for like trapdoors or something. Okay, maybe it's to do with the woman who sat in the front row as well, because it kept saying about the woman in the front row and he was making fun of her dress and... No. Oh, I guess that maybe that trapdoor was the trapdoor because the stage has been narrowed so that it can be like a cinema. So I guess that doesn't. We can look backstage as well. So. I don't know what the heck this is that I've picked up. pull the file arm and let's call it a day. I feel like if there's going to be a magnet anywhere, it's going to be in Joseph's office, the caretaker, surely. Surely, surely, surely. Look at the something room under the trapdoor. Yeah, maybe I did miss something. I thought I'd looked at everything. I managed to get this. Maybe I did miss something. You right, Buggo. Let's go back. The puzzles are easier in these earlier ones, but because you don't have the checklist telling you what to do, it's completely like up to you to remember everything. It's not my strong point. So we're missing a wheel that goes in here. Please tell me I don't need to do the puzzle again. Okay, thank you, thank you. So we need a massive wheel. Yeah, that's what I thought. I realised that with the screen there that this would have been under the stage back then. Ooh, what's this? That thing, that machinery. All the music, all the drama, all the laughs witness the wondrous spectacle that has all of New York abuzz. I want to look like this way. I want to look at this, but I don't think it maybe wants me to. I feel like we're gonna get trapped in here at some point. That's definitely a lock. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I knew it. Joseph Hughes. Someone's gonna lock us in here at some point. Okay, I think I've looked at everything. So we're on the lookout for a gear and a, oh my god, I've forgotten already, magnet. There we go, okay. And we need to make a key. Ah, Corporal Cludgewise, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello, welcome. Watch me struggle through an early Nancy game. I think I need to look around Joseph's office a bit more because there was a lot of like hidden nooks and crannies. Maybe there's a gear in there, magnet. That seems like the type of thing that they would keep in here. Don't mind me. Let's look in here again. I took one of these. I have no idea what it is. Is this? Is it a bulb? For the projector, maybe? Are those nail clippers? Why? Why would you do this? Okay. I could do with a can of Coke right now. I would love one, in fact. We don't really need to read this again. May I offer a hint? Yes! Please, please, please. I do like hints. And I like them even more when people ask if they can give one.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh my god.
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
They won't. Please, please. Navel gazing. I love hints. I love consensual hints. Yeah, when I play Nancy Drew games, it is basically a collaborative experience. I really don't mind in these games if you want to tell me what to do. Get 2 gears. I got 1 gear. I don't know where the other one is. I have like the small one from this. I beat this. I just don't know where the big one is. Oh, I'd love some movie theatre popcorn. Okay, so the gear thing is what I should be concentrating on. That's good to know at least. Oh. I did think there's something odd was a...
This one's missing.
Yeah, well, this one is missing. How do I get them? I want one. Is that what the magnet's for? Is that why Ned said get a magnet?
This one's missing.
Look down. Look down. Look down. Oh!
I can't quite reach.
That's why you said.
I can't quite reach.
Okay, how do I get it then? My ring? Oh! Worth it. That was great. I want to do it again.
I can't quite reach.
That's one of my favourite second chances. I like it. Something sticky. Okay, what's sticky? What have I seen that's sticky? That's fun. I like that one almost as much as I like the one where you get eaten by the plant. A stick. Oh, good one, Lexi. Okay, what can we use? Popcorn? This banana? should. And so you should. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Thinking about everything we've seen, I'd like to call the police, please. I'd like to report a crime of Nicholas's outfit serving too hard. Okay. Sticky. Let's just use Brady Armstrong.
You need any help?
Let's just lower him down by his legs. Simone, you got anything I can use, please? She's been kind of useless. She's given us... Oh, can I have this plunger? Maybe we can plunge it. No, why does it let me zoom in on this thing? If it's not going to let me use anything. I would just get another one, Nancy. Just pry another one off. Let me take your sticky popcorn. I'm sure the floor is really sticky. Mucky pups. Oh. I don't know which way to click to get out of here. Let me leave. I don't want to look. Okay, there we go. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. This is what I said would happen though. When we were playing Nancy Drew games like one after the other, I'd got into the rhythm of the game and I knew what the game would want. But now that I haven't played one in, I think it was like maybe June, July, maybe last year. I just don't know. I just don't know what it wants. This tape? Help, Ned, help. Help me, Ned. Send help. I have no idea what to do. Oh god. Ooh, acid reflux. Oh my god. Ow, 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 ow. One sec, I'm gonna have to go and get some tablets. Ow. Okay, I've got the tablets. Let me just get one. Pop one in my mouth. Nom 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 nom. Okay. That's why I kept looking at the counter. For like sweets or something. Some like candy. Would you like another hint? Yes, please. Theatre chairs in the theatre. Ah, yeah, that's what I was doing. Ugh, yeah, that is gross. Yeah, that's what I was doing with those. I was expecting it to be like something on the floor in the VIP section. Why? Why people? Why must you be like this? Also, how's anyone supposed to know? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. Ick, indeed. How do I get it? I feel a bit ill. Probably one of the best things about leaving school is not having to deal with chewing gum. Like, the amount of times I would, like, put my hand under the desk to, like, get up. No, please, why? Why would you say that, Lexi? Oh, it's got a little mark on it too. Ugh. People are disgusting. It's like people who store it behind their ear as well. I'm not a fan. Okay, that I would never have got that, so thank you, Corball, Cludgewise. Yeah, people need to put it behind their ear for later. Ooh, I was expecting to do a puzzle myself there. Ooh, what's this key? Okay. Ooh, a letter from 1925. I love reading letters. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just finishing off this acid reflux. It's chewy sweet. Okay. To dear Mr. Houdini. Okay. Congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Never have I seen the crowd at the Royal Palladium so enthralled by a performer. Stupendous! Honestly, I was assured that the watery grave was inescapable even for a master such as yourself. Just basically flat out admitting, Houdini, I want to just drown. Really, if I had any notion of risking my money, I might not have offered so grandiose a reward. After all, what man is made of money? Isn't that right, Mr. Houdini? My point is, well, I must admit that my cash flow is a little tight at the moment. More specifically, I do not have $50,000 available to give you at this time. The theatre is young, but bound for glory, I'm sure you'll agree, and my bank account is still recovering from the building expenses. I'm sure you understand, sir. True, I bet Houdini did not do this for money. That's a joke. I'm sure he was super chill. However, this letter is an announcement of golden opportunity, Mr. Houdini, not one of gloomy regret. In lieu of cash, and in accordance with my lawyer's counsel, I am prepared to offer you a reward far more valuable than cash. I would like to make you my business partner by transferring 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theatre into your name. Just think of it. Together we can make the Royal Palladium the foremost venue in the world for magic. Stupendous. He likes that word. Certainly a man as brilliant and worldly as yourself will recognise this as an irresistible offer and realise that there is no need to squabble over the petty details of your reward or invite the press to make a mountain out of a molehill in this affair. Please sign below and return this document to me if you agree to proceed with the transfer of 50% ownership of the theatre into your name. In doing so, you will also be agreeing not to sue me or publicly defame my name. $50,000 in 1925 is $831,000. Yeah, that is a lot to offer someone for a magic trick. A detailed contract will follow. Stupendous! I'm looking forward to a mutually rewarding relationship with you, Mr. Houdini. Sincerely, JJ Thompson. Okay, is how we're going to get over this the fact that maybe because the theatre wasn't owned by just JJ Thompson, that they can't knock it down, they don't have permission. Okay, what's that key for then? I'm just saying, if you don't have $50,000, don't go betting $50,000. Okay, so this key is either for the dressing room table in here or the projector. I think that's the only time something's been locked or needed a key.
It's locked. It's locked.
No, so it's not that. What's this for then? I've just got this disgusting wand now. There's JJ Thompson. Terrible. Terrible at making a bet. Right, I need to take this other tablet. He's back! Yes! Cheeks McGee! Stunning. I like the way he turns as well. Come on. Come back to me. Come back to us, Cheeks.
How goes the search?
The game of cat and mouse is finally over.
I haven't found anything that mentions your grandmother, but I did find something very interesting about the ownership of the theater.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Breaking it down. Start. Go on, Dancy. Start dancing. We'll get that beat from that game over there going. Break it down, girl.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that J.J. Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
Okay.
J.J. put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge. He must have thought the escape was impossible, but Houdini did it, and J.J. didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
Imagine killing Houdini. Like, he thought it was so impossible, he was like, nah, Houdini will just die and then I won't have to give him the money.
Maybe Houdini wanted to teach J.J. a lesson for promising things he couldn't deliver. In any case, Harry Houdini was 50% owner of this place.
Ha! Serves that swindler J.J. right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
No. Yes. A little bit.
I'm working on a couple of theories.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then
yes,
whoever
this is what I was
inherited
thinking.
From Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Yeah.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
No, Cheeks, come back. Cheeks, no.
Nancy, it's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
That was creepy, Joseph.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, Maya's press pass.
Brady found it.
I bet he did. In his own arms. Because he took her.
This should be enough evidence to get the police over here, don't you think?
I should think so. Give the police a call. And then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
No.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
Okay, I surrender.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
It's okay. We won't be without Cheeks for long. Because we're going to go to bed. Okay, so I thought it was going to be like, when it said, you know, you have to get to day 3 to find her. I thought it was going to be more timed than this. So I'm glad it's a bit more chill. And the days seem to come to an end naturally. Okay, what was the police number? Okay, I've got it written down.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have
I think
the
it's
evidence
Brady
you
even
asked
more
for.
now because I think...
Someone
Okay,
else
we'll
here
let
at the
these
theater
talk.
found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed?
This guy is doing anything he can not to do his
I'm
job.
not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this?
Oh no,
Are you
dangerous.
involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme
No, he's a red herring.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining
He's not.
himself to
He's
demolition
not it.
machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over
That
in
doesn't sound too
Nashville,
bad.
Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force. A girl goes missing.
Uh-oh.
She's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Well, it's not too bad if he just seduced her.
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada, yada, yada. But Nick Falcone
This guy's
can
the
slime his way
worst.
out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen.
This police
Unfortunately,
officer.
there's no jail sentence for being a
Useless.
royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for a
Who cares
theater.
if you look stupid?
I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very
Okay, the reason I'm more
informative,
convinced
Sergeant
it's Brady Armstrong
talk
is
to you
because I
tomorrow.
feel like he wouldn't go searching for evidence. He wouldn't care. Like, even if it's a stunt to make him look better, I don't think he would look for her. I think he would wait until Nancy found her and then be like, I found her. But the fact that he found the pass, I just don't buy it. I think it's him.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
There's more to him as well than meets the eye. What the heck is this? Deepest sympathy. Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? What? How was this allowed in? And why would Nancy plan it? She has family. Okay, let's save it. Okay, Cheeks McGee is gone again. Oh, missing. Maya Wen? Is that what they said? Complexion partly oily, part dry? Why would you tear into Maya like that? What the heck? Why would you put that on a poster? No. Okay. Oh, Maya, they've done you dirty, but they did say your teeth are nice. Maya Nguyen, originally from River Heights, is a sophomore at Washington University and a reporter for the school newspaper. She was at the Royal Palladium conducting interviews for an upcoming story when she disappeared from one of the dressing rooms. One witness claims to have heard Maya scream. It's possible that she's been kidnapped. Please, if you have any information concerning Maya's whereabouts, contact one of the following: Sergeant Matt Ramsey, useless, or Simone for the head of National Find Maya campaign. Oh my god. Everybody's so bad. For information leading to Maya's safe return, Brady Armstrong is offering signed posters of his new movie Vanishing Destiny, whose national premiere has been postponed due to this unfortunate turn of events at the Royal Palladium.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
Yeah, how did it get in here?
This is one creepy kidnapper, that's for sure.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
Like I'm not scared enough? Like I don't know time is running out?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
Where did those missing posters come from?
I can't say for sure, but I can make an educated guess.
Are you thinking of a certain Hollywood agent we know?
Can you believe the way she
Hey,
diverted
Funebrand.
all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote
Pooh
Brady
game.
as the big
Yeah.
hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
We're on a hunt for a kidnapped girl in an abandoned, well, you know, soon to be demolished theatre.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This will be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
Gotta go now.
Atta girl.
Atta girl. Oh, he's back.
Nancy, what's the 411?
You didn't tell me kidnapping was part of Activism 101.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony.
Yeah, I
no
think he
nothing.
just seduced this girl into disappearing. Which, look at him. He's got fashion sense. I don't blame her.
So you have or have not used kidnapping to further your causes in the past?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Yeah, see, he wouldn't do it to anyone who didn't agree. Nancy, all these are terrible.
Maybe you'd better think about being in on the law and down with the truth, Nicholas.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on
Yeah,
your
Nancy,
side.
please. He's the least suspicious person here, and he's got a record of this kind of thing.
Tell me about your relationship with the police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. Hadits about action, not paperwork.
I think Joseph might be the other owner.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
And cheeks and a thing. Yeah, look at him. Sandals. Really, you know, practical sandals. Great shorts. Great fit. Look at that pose. Nancy's trying to go up against him. I just don't see her winning, to be honest. Okay, let's go talk to Simone and Brady.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
You made the posters? When?
After Brady found her press pass, of course.
You know I was searching for evidence to show the police. You know every hour counts. But when Brady found the pass, you used it to promote your
I said
star
her
before you
skin was
turned it
part
over?
oily, part
Maya's
dry.
on the
Why?
poster. It says she's missing. So what's your issue? Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
You saw the wreath? Where is it now?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
She's just terrible. I don't know who's worse. Probably the most annoying is probably that police officer who's just like, no, people drop stuff, no, people scream for no reason all the time. You are what you project. Becoming the captain of your own destiny. Perry Mid-Clan. Okay, what's he highlighted? In the last chapter, we established one of life's great truths and the premise of this book. You are what you project. Another way of putting this is, what you project is who you are. Oh, what a terrible book. As we saw in the cases of Lisa and Dwayne, a negative attitude is a poor foundation from which to win friends and influence people, because who wants to be around a grouch or do favours for a loser? No one. On the other hand, with a positive attitude, or what we call your inner captain, the sky's the limit. The stories of Rick and Beatrice prove that if you command the world, you are my oyster. Now open up and hand over the pearls. Okay, no, that's just a separate line. You will soon find yourself basking in fame, fortune, and social popularity, standing at the helm of your own destiny. In this chapter, we'll learn how to speak the language of success, and that's not just verbal language, it's body language too. She's in it on it with Brady. Yeah, it's... Or she knows about it and she's like just, you know, trying to capitalise on it. Because he must have got her out through her dressing room. It's everything that you communicate to the world, so stand up straight, pull up your socks and freshen that breath, because you, yes you, are going straight to the top. Yes! Before we get started, take a look at this chart to see what you're speaking like, whether you're speaking like the captain of your own destiny, or the cabin boy. Ooh. Always put a little post-it on. Okay, and there's something in it I want. Cabin boy will say, oh my god, I'll get that for you, sir. I'm busy, get it yourself. Oh my god. Minimum wage is okay with me. There's no limit to my worth. This is like the 90s, early 2000s version of like those alpha male podcasts. I am parched. I am driven to quench my thirst. I eat my competitors for dinner. Really? It isn't time you grabbed your destiny by the horns and sailed it into the sunset. Come back here and swab this deck. You work for me, Captain Brady. Simone overboard. Oh, okay. So he's resentful of Simone. I think maybe he did it to get back at her. Maybe he's trying to frame her because he knew she would do something like this and it would make her look really suspicious. What's your fashion sign? Astro style. In a rut, want to change your life this minute? Why not start by changing your outfit? The clothes you put on say a lot about your attitude, so why not put on success from head to toe? The key to enhanced self-presentation is in the stars. With the Astro Style Guide, you can invent a new image that is guaranteed to attract people and money. Keep reading. Gemini, the twins. Wild West. Pirate of the High Seas. Gambling tycoon. Dress your pet for success too. Now I want that. Okay, he's got some issues. The phone's still stuck on 4. Okay. Right, what have we got? We need to get the... Maybe it's the projector working today. We need to get that key machine working. It's this. And the projector. Oh, two big tasks. Okay, the reef's gone. Good. Can I have this popcorn? Okay, maybe not. Maybe it was just like part of the chewing gum hunt is that you can look at random chairs. Wild.
Watch out there, Nancy. That projector's crumbling like a prehistoric cookie.
No, I got this, Joseph. I'm gonna fix
Watch out there,
it.
Nancy. That projector's crumbling like a prehistoric cookie. Don't touch that projector, dear. It's a temperamental old beast.
Why so protective?
Any signs of Maya?
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Okay, maybe we call... I'm surprised we can't call the Historical Society. I thought we would be able to because they were the one they're trying to save it. Let's try it again. Okay, no, let's try the police.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department. This is a non-emergency line. Calls will be answered in the order.
Oh, I get it, they're incompetent. Okay, maybe the admin. Nope. Ned it is, or Bess. Let's go Bess. Let's tell Bess and George everything. Maybe it'll refresh my brain. Oh, oops. I forgot the one, didn't I?
Hello?
Bess?
And George, too. What's new, Nancy?
When I spoke to the police about Maya's press pass, they said that Nicholas is known for using extreme tactics, and that he might even have been involved in a staged kidnapping last year in Nashville.
You don't think Maya could be mixed up with him somehow, do you?
No way. Maya expresses her politics by writing about them. You know, the pen is mightier than the sword. She and Nicholas Falcone don't even speak the same language.
I think you're right, George. But Sergeant Ramsey said I wouldn't have any credit with the police if I joined forces with Nicholas.
Who said anything about joining forces? After all, he's still a prime suspect. But that doesn't mean he's not a valuable source of information when it comes to the theater.
I just don't think it's him.
As long as he continues to shoot off his mouth, you want to be around to take notes.
Simone has called a press conference. I'd like to hear what's being said, but I get the feeling I'm not welcome.
Bess, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. When has the lack of an invitation ever stopped Nancy Drew before? Is that what you're thinking?
Bingo!
So you think I should just barge right in?
Better yet, why not just listen in? That way you know things that Simone and the others don't know you know. You know?
Bess has a few rocks in her mouth, but she's right. And besides, there's another good reason to keep a low profile.
I know what you're thinking, George. When the cats are away,
the detective mouse will snoop.
Ah, you have a point there, ladies. This might be my only chance to get some,
insight?
Yes, some insight into the lives of my suspects. Good idea.
We're full of them. Right, Bess?
Chock full. Bursting at the seams. We're practically
They're so weird.
ideaphoric.
When I arrived at the theater this morning, someone had delivered a funeral wreath.
What?
Isn't that creepy?
You don't know who it was from?
It was from the kidnapper, I assume. The note said something like, "Wouldn't you rather stop the demolition than plan a funeral?"
Since when do kidnappers have the time to special order flower arrangements?
Apparently this kidnapper isn't afraid of the limelight.
Look at the bright side, Nancy. If you find out who sent that wreath, your case is as good as closed.
Yeah, why can't we just phone around and ask?
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people.
No.
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, detective. Any leads?
Ah.
According to Joseph, the St. Louis Historical Society has been scrambling to get the Royal Palladium declared an historical landmark.
And that would prevent the demolition?
Right.
So what's the holdup?
Joseph thinks someone downtown is stalling.
Maybe someone who wants the demolition has been greasing some palms.
Probably. It's a shame because Joseph seems to think they're close.
I wonder if this kidnapper is just trying to buy a little more time. What does Mr. Falcone have to say about the Historical Society?
He was pretty cynical. Said the whole process was a bunch of hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus?
Mr. Falcone is using cynicism to disguise his true feelings.
Harry Houdini must have been quite a character.
What makes you say that?
Oh, it just sounds like he was so generous and passionate about his craft. Everyone loved him.
Any theories yet on what he did with his half of the theater?
No, but I highly doubt he was generous enough to give his half back to old J.J. Thompson.
That wouldn't have been an act of generosity anyway. It would have been a lapse in judgment.
Yeah, he would have given it to someone.
I'm trying to decide what to do next. Any thoughts?
Maybe you should see what Brady has to say about finding that press pass.
Oh yeah, he should be back now, shouldn't he? Hopefully. Brady's back. Everybody just keeps disappearing. First Cheeks McGee, now Brady. Oh, I don't think we read this. Okay. James Jehoshaphat Thompson. So this is the owner. Born in Hannibal, Missouri, Thompson was the fifth son of Jasper Jiminy Thompson and Mary Tally Monroe, while the four older sons followed in their father's footsteps, serving their community as large animal veterinarians. James Jehoshaphat was a born entrepreneur and showman. At the age of 6, he was already selling tickets to local boys to see one of his older brothers birthing a calf. JJ could attract an audience to almost any event. At the age of 18, he moved to St. Louis to make it big. By the age of 34, he had designed and built the Royal Palladium Theatre with the grand ambitions to make this theatre one of the foremost venues in the country for magic acts. He had the stage specially built to attract and accommodate the masters: Frank Chapeau, Dizzy Notion, Rufus Smoke and Mirrors Brown, Zagad the Magnificent, and the greatest of them all, Harry Houdini. Over the course of Thompson's lifetime, the Royal Palladium became world-renowned. After his death, his children carried on the entertainment tradition, and the theatre remains in the Thompson name to this day. Okay, yeah, we read some of these. King Liam, that's a great one. Jake Shorewood, Nebraska. Is he back? He is. He's
How are
here.
you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
Can we not follow up on that? That was very suspicious. He's been in the basement, but he didn't want us to know that.
Balcony, basement, whatever. It's just my friend's life that's in danger here.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
No, it's you. You're the problem. It's you.
Oh, really? Is somebody operating you by remote control?
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
Don't buy it. I think he's doing something to try and get away from her.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head. Just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, maybe we should go and check on the...
Not now, Nancy.
Check on the... in the basement? See if he's done anything. Just fuse. Oh, we can look at this today. We might have been able to yesterday. I just... Unless this isn't the basement he's talking about. Okay. I didn't see anything suspicious looking.
What's the status? Brady seems uncomfortable with some of your, tactics.
Oh, he's just whining because I made him chop off his ponytail. I don't know what's gotten into him with this free will thing. I told him, you can't even dress yourself, kid, but if you want your blockbuster career to crash and burn, go ahead, manage yourself.
I mean, chopping off the ponytail was... It's kind of mean.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Bye now.
Why can we look at this? Why can we look at the sink too? That must stink. Because that water looks really brown. Okay, he said the balcony. Maybe we... But I don't think he meant it. But we can go look.
Hey there, Nancy.
Gotta go now.
Bye.
How do we get into this press conference?
Hi, Nancy.
No, I was trying to look at
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
I was trying to see if I could
Any
get
signs of Maya?
a closer look at the projector, but he's not gonna. It's not gonna let us do it when he's here, right? So we might as well just wait for him to go. Clear out, Joseph.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
Nice.
But it couldn't hurt to give her a call. I'll get right on that.
Okay, folks, we're about to get started here. Mrs. Mueller, Mr. Armstrong will do their best to answer all your questions in the time allotted. Let's proceed with good manners, shall we?
I've called this conference specifically to let you know, and I trust you will take it upon yourselves to inform the world.
Okay,
that
we're
Brady
eavesdropping.
Armstrong will not rest. The greatest performance of his career will not be unveiled until Maya Nguyen.
Hey, lady, you're breaking my heart. But isn't her name Maya Wynn?
Until Maya Wynn is returned to her friends and family, safe and sound. Already, our real-life hero has searched this theater and uncovered important evidence. Already, he has driven 200 miles in a rent-a-car, no less, distributing missing posters to all the outer-lying regions of this great city. You see, Brady Armstrong is a hero and a regular guy, all rolled into one.
Ooh, I'm swooning.
Put a sock in it, Mr. Camouflage. And now, without further ado, I'd like to open the floor up to questions.
Is it true that the girl was at the theater to interview Brady Armstrong? What was the interview about?
Mr. Charmstrong, do you find your fans respond to you more in your chicken suit or in your curly wig?
Did anyone hear her scream?
Ms. Mueller, you're his agent.
Me, I
chicken
heard.
suit or curly wig?
Any speculation of where the kidnapper's hiding her? Where did this funeral wreath come from?
Isn't it a little unusual for a movie star to help with a kidnapping like this?
People, one at a time. Brady.
Well, with all of my experience on the silver screen, I feel well prepared to save the day in St. Louis.
Do you think the kidnapper is
Awful.
violent?
Mr. Charmstrong, have you ever thought about growing a mustache? It might really distinguish you.
Is it true you're offering a reward for the facts leading to Maya's return?
That's right. Autographed movie posters for anyone and everyone who comes forward with a decent lead.
Yes, is it true that that Detective Nancy Drew is on the case?
Yes,
Yeah.
Nancy Drew is investigating.
Is she available for comment?
It's a difficult situation. You see, Maya is a friend of Nancy's, and the personal connection, well, it may be clouding the detective's judgment.
How dare
She's
you?
really on edge.
Isn't anybody around here concerned about the welfare of this magnificent theater? There's more than one life at stake today, you know. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, press people, over here. If you want the real story, talk to me. Sorry, Miss Mueller, you'll have your photo op in a moment. Yeah, over here, down by my van.
Okay, that was Cheeks McGee, I think. Eustacia Andropov. Okay. Let's write this down. Unless it's going to go in my... my pen. It's probably going to go in my contacts, but... you never know. It was Cheeks, yeah. He's got a van.
Hello.
That's how I knew.
Hello. Is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropov, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters.
Lexi,
You told
that be...
Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Sherman, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Ooh, another phone number.
I should have this letter from Sherman around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacuzzi repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropov. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Hey, you lived a long life. No complaining.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world, simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he
Okay,
died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents.
I think it's going to somehow work out that
the current
Cheeks
owner is
McGee
not legally the full owner,
owns
then maybe
half
I can
of
get
it,
the demolition
and then he
stopped
saves
and
it.
save
I think
Maya.
that's what's going to happen. I don't know how.
Well, this sounds urgent.
I just feel like he's meant to be like the good
That
guy.
would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
We love you, Sherman
Thanks so
Trout.
much. Bye.
Okay, that's good news. Cheeks, come back. He hasn't left anything new. Nope. The press conference was kind of boring. Like, you know, I wouldn't be impressed.
It's locked.
He's not it. It's Snoop. Herbert Rodgers and Son Men's Rooming House, Arizona. For a clean bed and a hot meal and a place to hang your hat, you can always room with the Radudes. Dear Mr. Hughes, we received your letter inquiring about the whereabouts of Jacob Hughes. Unfortunately, Jake died 6 months ago. He had been ill with emphysema for some time, but you'll be glad to know that he enjoyed his cigarettes to the end. Oh dear. This is like an anti-smoking campaign. And died peacefully in his sleep. We regret that we were unable to contact you at the time of his death, but we had no idea that Jake had a brother. He never mentioned any family, and our research didn't turn up any leads. Your brother was cremated according to his last wishes, and no rent was due on his room. Thanks. Please contact the county coroner's office if you would like to have his ashes shipped to you. We're sorry for your loss. Best of luck, sincerely, Herbert Ryder Jr. Ooh, okay. Who's that then? What's the relevance? I can't press any of them. Okay, well, here's our chance. Ooh, is this the key?
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked. It's locked.
Ooh. Trapdoors. I want the trapdoors. Magnets. Oh, maybe there's a code we need to put in. This is really cool. I'm guessing we're going to use maybe this key to make the key that fits this. The projector. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up there because I'm getting tired. Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be playing Nancy again. It's been a long time. I feel like I'm finally warming up into the game on what the story is and what to do though. At last. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow as well, to be honest, because I'm into it. I'm feeling it. Let's do a raid. No, thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun. We've got a new Nancy character, Cheeks McGee. And we'll have fun. I've forgotten how to do anything. How do you command on Twitch? Okay, yeah. Right, we're raiding Chimkin. Say hello. Thank you. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.